Wayne Stein, St. Charles Catholic Convention. Major proposals ending. Your thoughts about what happened today with regard to the one-time transfer rule in particular?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised, in some discussions that there was a little bit of support for it. Us personally, we were not for it. I think, it's just, fear of the unknown. And the college coaches that come through your office, a lot of them, they talk to you about the thing that bothers them the most is not NIL, it's the transfer portal. And obviously, we feel like high school, the purest level left, and we hope that will not trickle down.
For the people that don't understand it, explain it, because people say, well, they transfer now, but they have to sit out if they're not in that district. As it stands right now, this proposal would have changed that, correct?
Well, it could have changed a couple things, too. Say you would get a kid from out of district, I think you would have the right to consider that as their one-time transfer, and then they weren't eligible in their home district, right? And so I wasn't for taking that away from the kid as well. There are hardships, and the LHSA has done a great job, in my opinion, especially in the last 5 years, of listening to each hardship and granting the ones that they think are legitimate. So I think that's the best practice that we have, and we should continue with that as well.
Any other move today that stood out for you?
Yeah, a little surprised by the division thing, where 5A is now Division 1, and then we're going to divide those other divisions equally. I don't know that everybody knows the effect that that's going to have. But it definitely could affect us for somebody who chose to play 4A, kind of anticipating their division. And there's going to be some people that are in different divisions as well. So there'll be bigger divisions, Division 2, 3, and 4, and Division 1 will be smaller. So I was not for that because, I'm not looking to, it's about more people being in the playoffs, not less. And so now we're kind of back to that point.
And if you playing up all the way to the top, obviously that's part of this too?
Yeah, it is, so those schools that are 5A, it seems like, the big gripe has been with the new way, even though I think it's been as good as it could be the last couple of years, is that you have 4A schools that are at the higher part of 4A being forced to play in Division 1 and so forth. Most of those schools have close to 1,000 kids. And so what you did is you've thrown them back into that division with some of those 3A schools. So you're still going to have enrollment discrepancies. All we did was push it down.
And finally, the lawsuits. Schools cannot participate if they're filing lawsuits at that time in playoffs. And that really was to protect the whole membership, as I saw it. Is that how you saw it?
I think it was. I think I was a little shocked by it that it passed because, I think some people do get worried that the LHSA could have too much power if there's such a thing. I did support the 19th Judicial Court deal because I feel like we can have some stability and you can't I can't go find a courtroom in the River Parish just to support me or whatever it may be. But I wasn't so sure about that one, but it passed, and I think a lot of that is, a hangover from the way that the brackets were stalled and things just passed, so people are still disgruntled about that.
Wayne, thank you as always.
Thank you, Ken.